Hi guys, it's your girl Gigi, and I am coming at you today, February 2nd, for a Valentine's Day tag. Ooh. So this tag is a pretty long one. It has 3 questions, so I'm just going to jump into it right away. And I'm going to put the questions in the description box down below because anybody who watches this is now officially tagged. So let's get right into it. Question 1. Do you have a crush at the moment? No. Question 2. Have you ever been deeply in love? Yes. Question 3. Longest relationship you've ever been in? 3 years on and off. 4. Have you ever changed for someone? Naturally. 5. How is your relationship with your ex? Kosher. 6. Have you ever been cheated on? Oh yeah. 7. Have you ever cheated? She don't do that. 8. Would you date someone who's well known for cheating? Negative. 9. What's the most important part of a relationship? Trust. 10. Do you like to be serious? Do you like to be in serious relationships or just flings? I am a serious relationship kind of gal. 11. When you're dating someone, do you believe in going on breaks? No, not really. 12. How many people have you ever hooked up with? 2. 13. What's one thing you regret saying or doing in a previous relationship? I regret allowing him to treat me any way he wanted and really kind of lowering my standards for myself. 14. What age do you think is appropriate for kids to start having sex? I don't think kids or children should be having sex, but I do believe that it's a feeling that only you and only you know when you're ready to take that route in life. So I can't dictate an age for other people. Just know that when you do, there are risks, so be safe. 15. Do you believe in the phrase age is nothing but a number? In certain cases. 16. Do you believe in love at first sight? No, I believe in lust at first sight. 17. Do you believe it's possible to fall in love on the internet? Sure. 18. What do you consider a deal breaker? A deal breaker for me is someone that has no goal for themselves and all they want to do is stay home and play video games and they're not doing anything with their life and they have no plan on doing anything with their life. 19. How do you know it's time to end a relationship? You know it's time to end the relationship when you feel like you have exhausted all possible outlets to make the relationship work and that feeling just isn't there anymore and you're done crying, because as long as you're crying, you're not over that person enough to want to break up with them. So that's for me personally how I think of it. Are you currently in a relationship? Nope. 21. Do you think people who have dated can stay friends? I think it's possible. 22. Do you think people should date their friends? Given the situation, yes, I guess. 23. How many relationships have you had? Serious relationships, I would have to say 2. 24. Do you think love can last forever? I hope so. 25. Do you believe love can conquer all things? Sadly, no. 26. Would you break up with someone your parents didn't approve of? If I love that person strongly enough, I'd have to say probably not. 27. If you could go back in time and give yourself one piece of advice about dating, what would it be? My piece of advice would be, Georgette, never, ever, ever let a guy make you feel like you're not good enough. And when they do that, bye-bye. 28. Do you think long-distance relationships can work? I think that they can, given various circumstances. Like there's already a foundation from previous years built. and a huge trusting kind of thing built with knowing that eventually you're going to get back together. 29. What do you notice first about another person? Their butt and their lips. It's usually the first thing physically. But I guess, personality wise, I guess their sense of humor and their intelligence. 30. Are you straight, bi, or pansexual? Oh, sorry, straight, bi, gay, or pansexual. What's pansexual? I'm straight. 31. Would it bother you if your partner suffered from any mental illness? Of course it would bother me. Like, that's so sad. Because it's, like, really sad. 32. Have you ever been in an abusive relationship? Not physically abusive, but I would say it was mentally abusive. 33. Do you want to get married one day? Yeah. 34. What do you think about getting your partner's name tattooed? Negative. I don't have any tattoos, and I have no reservation of getting a tattoo, especially not of somebody I'm dating's name. 35. Could you be in a relationship without sex? I don't know. Honestly, I can't answer that. I don't know. I mean, it's one thing to be abstinent, and not have sex while you're not in a relationship, but it's another thing to be in a relationship and not have sex. So I don't know. 36. Are you still a virgin? No. 37. What's more important, looks or personality? Personality. And that's evident by the men I've dated. 38. Do you enjoy love films? Of course I do. 39. Have you ever given anyone or received roses? I have received roses. I've never given them, but I've received them. Both fake and plastic roses. 40. Have you ever had a Valentine? I have. I've had Valentines before. 41. What's your imagination of a perfect date? My idea of a perfect date would be dinner, a play, a horse-drawn carriage, I guess, and just really talking and getting to know the person. 42. Have you ever read Romeo and Juliet? Yeah, I read it a long time ago, but I remember the movie better. 43. What's more important, your partner or your friends? Whew. That's a hard one. I feel like they're both very important, but on two different spectrums, because your friends have been there for you longer usually than your partner has. I don't know. I can't answer that one. 44. Would you consider yourself romantic? On the highest degree. 45. Could you imagine to date one of your current friends? Not really. No offense to them. They're my friends. They're in that zone. 46. Have you ever been friend zoned? How serendipitous. I have been friend zoned. I have been. 47. Which famous couple is your favorite? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that. I don't even know who, is a legit couple right now. Because the media is always talking about how someone else is a couple every day. So I don't know. Honestly, I really don't care. 48. What's your favorite love song? My favorite love song? I don't know. Give Your Heart a Break by Demi Lovato seems to be the one I play a lot lately. 49. Have you ever broken someone's heart? Yes. Says he, but who knows. 50. If you're single, why do you think you are? I think I'm single because, honestly, the things that I want at my age, a lot of guys my age don't want. Like, a lot of guys want to play the field, and that's not my thing. I'm more of a relationship kind of person, and I have very high standards for myself. I like to date guys that are on my level or higher, and for whatever reason, I always go for the guys that are, like, not saying that I'm better than anyone, but I always go for the guys that I really just have no business being with. So, yeah. Question 51. Would you rather date someone who's rich but a douchebag or someone who's poor but a nice guy? Poor but a nice guy. Money really isn't a factor. It really isn't, but at the end of the day, money does make the world go around, and I don't want to have to, yet again, be the one who's constantly picking up the tab. That gets annoying because I'm very old-fashioned. 52. Are you good at giving other people advice regarding dating and relationships? I try not to do that. I really, really try not to do that. I try not to interfere in that part of people's lives, because that just always ends up in bad news. 53. Are you jealous of couples when you're single? No, not at all. I wish them love and happiness and joy. 54. How important is it to make a relationship official? Like on Facebook. That's not important. Like, Facebook and all these other social medias do not define a relationship. 55. Would you consider yourself clingy, overly attached, or jealous? Okay, I don't see the difference between clingy and overly attached. Like, really? I'll tell you right now, I'm not the jealous type. And I'm not clingy either. And I'm not overly attached, but of the three, I guess I'll go with overly attached. Even though I'm not any of those things. What the hell kind of three options is that? That's like saying, oh, are you happy, sad, or melancholy? Not even. That's like saying, are you depressed, sad, or melancholy? Like, really? What the hell? 56. Have you ever destroyed a relationship? No? What kind of lunacy? 57. Do you think it's silly to consider suicide because of a broken heart? I don't want to pass judgment, but for me personally, yes. 58. Are you the dominant or the submissive part in a relationship? I like to be submissive, but for whatever reason, I get into relationships where I have to be dominant, which is so annoying. 59. Have you ever forgotten important dates like your partner's birthday or your anniversary? No. 60. What's your opinion on open relationships? Negative. 61. Who's more important, your partner or your family? My family, I have to admit. Unless my partner is my family. Ooh. By that I mean like marriage, like not incest. Negative. 62. How do you define cheating? I define cheating as any act that you would do with me that you're not doing with me. So, if you're sitting there kissing another girl, or even if it was a kiss, that's cheating. And if you're sitting there talking to another female when you're with me at any time after, I'll be nice and say 12, that's not cheating, but that'll definitely raise a red flag that you're potentially cheating. 63. Is watching porn while being in a relationship inappropriate? No, I personally don't care. 64. Do you think Valentine's Day is overrated? Let's be real. The only people that think Valentine's Day is overrated are the people that be hating because they don't have a Valentine. I don't think that Valentine's Day is overrated, but I think it is it's kind of silly because it's like, why is it that it's one day that you go extra hard in your relationship? Like, you should always love hard and you should always fight hard for your relationship, not just one day. So I think it is a little bit silly in that way, but I don't know. And the final one is 65. Would you consider yourself a cuddler? Of course I'm a cuddler. I love to cuddle. Keeps you warm, and I like to snuggle. I like to do all those things. Well, those were all 65 questions for this Valentine's Day tag. So I'm going to post it down below. And I'm thinking of potentially making this the giveaway challenge. Maybe. So, hope you enjoy it. Remember, rate, comment, and subscribe, and share, because sharing is caring. Thanks for watching. Bye. And everybody, enjoy Super Bowl tomorrow night. Who's ready for this? I so am ready for this. Bye.